announced that the next installment in the Crash-tastic, Crashaclysm, Crash Bandicoot series would be an online multiplayer smackdown, I was a bit surprised and didn't quite know what to expect. So I thought we'd take a crack together to see if Crash Team Rumble is a knockout or a tap-out. Okay, so this is showing us our most important key elements to a good battle. So we've got our bank at the back, which is where we're going to dump our Wumpa Fruit. And then we have these glowing things here, which are our gems. And those stations, when lit up, mean that we're going to get a sick percentage boost to all Wumpa Fruit going forward. So our job here is to keep a hold of this, while also maybe, can we take theirs? No! So it's kind of capture the flag. If one team takes it, they get a little percentage boost to all their Wumpa Fruit going forward. Oh, people are already on the offensive. These are relics. We're going to take them to relic stations, which are Morris. Morris, what are you doing, Morris? What are you doing, Morris? Morris, what are you doing? Come back here, Morris. So when you knock down a player, you knock out the Wumpa Fruit they had in their hand. Now, my job here as Coco, I am a support character. They have a proper name, and I forgot what the proper name is. But you have blockers, you have strikers, and you have characters like me, whose job it is to keep the team running. So when I drop these little walls here, they're going to provide a speed boost to any of my team who come through, but also penalize anyone from the opposite team who tries to come through. So we've got the slow shrooms there, and they're nearly ready to go. We just need one more relic. And it looks like someone's there. Oh, the enemy team's camping on ours. So that's our bank there. We got to deliver our stuff there. But if someone's on it, obviously you can't, because you got to stand on it and you got to wait. So it's first to 2,000 Wumpa Fruit wins, and our goal is to get there first. And that means beating down the other team. It means getting Wumpa Fruit, and it means maintaining all of our gems when they load up again. No. Okay, so this guy here has a big old Wumpa Fruit, which means when that's filled up, it's gonna deal a massive amount of Wumpa Fruit into their bank, which I don't want. So we're gonna knock you away. No, I know I said it was silly when the other team was camping, but that's different. I'm the protagonist, I'm allowed. Okay, so one annoying thing about this is you get to a point where you're just fighting one member of the other team for control of these. So when they touch it, it changes color. So it kind of gets a little bit repetitive, a little bit dull, but it is worth it when you manage to capture the victory there. I will say, I feel like this really would have benefited from some local multiplayer, some couch multiplayer. It's a shame that it's online only, because I would have gotten such a kick out of this playing it with my sibling who we played all the Crash Bandicoot racing games together. So it feels like a bit of a missed opportunity that we can't do that here. It's got to be online only. But you can set up private matches with your friends. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. Now, each team has a really, there's a decent move set to each one. Some are more complicated than others. I find Coco's to be particularly fun purely because she's quite fast, as you saw when I was trying to get away from that other creature. She's quite speedy, which is really good for me because I also have very limited defense capabilities. So unfortunately, I've got to be fast because I lack anything else. We've got to maintain, we are so far behind. We are so far behind. No, get off of it. And now I'm a gecko. Come on, hold the fort. Stop it. No, I have so many to give. I have so many Wumpa Fruit to deliver. Please. I'm gonna put slow mushrooms here to slow the enemy team down. Haha, okay, it didn't matter anyway, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. No, stop it. Get them. Oh, come on. Okay, that's taking care of the base. It's taking care of that little base. Oh, no, I'm gonna, it's not worth it. I'm gonna lose all my Wumpa Fruit. No, go away. Why are you following me? Don't follow me. Stop following me. Okay, I'm gonna put slow shrooms down. That'll at least slow that one down a little bit. And hopefully means I can at least deposit these. Oh, finally. Oh my gosh, there's no way you're gonna be able to salvage this. There's no way, unless someone's banking Wumpa Fruit. Because that's the thing, you could hold on to Wumpa Fruit as long as you like. Ah, there we go. I'm curious how I did though in team stats. Okay, so I was the most for relics, which is nice. That's good. And these are all the little upgrades you can get as you, well, not upgrades, medals you can get as you go. And each represents that you did like a certain thing in battle, which is kind of cool. You can also put them on like a little name badge so people can see what cool stuff you get up to when you're not getting your butt kicked. Okay, so I did pretty good. So I've leveled up Coco a little bit. She could go a bit further, but that's okay. I think if I'd been more supportive of the team, I probably would have gotten better, but I did kind of peel off on my own, which again, maybe comes down to a balancing issue or team synergy. It's kind of hard to tell with games like this. So that is Crash Team Rumble. Even though it's not the kind of game I'm usually keen on, I can really appreciate how easy it is to pick up and play. There's a lot to learn if you're trying to master all the characters' moves and strats. Good for those more hardcore fighter spawnlings out there, but not so overwhelming that casual fans can't just jump in and have a go. It's hard to say how long there'll be a player base behind it to keep things going, but in the meantime, there's a lot of fun to be had with Crash Team Rumble, even if it's not reinventing the brawler wheel. So I'm giving it 3.5 out of 5 rubber chickens. But I'm going back in. Not letting that bloody crocodile win. Crash Bandicoot is back again in a new endless runner called Crash Bandicoot on the Run.
If you've played other Endless Runners, then you'll have a good idea of what to expect. You control Crash as he automatically runs through levels, swiping in various directions to avoid obstacles and smash through crates. There's also good old Aku Aku masks, which protect you from taking a hit, or even make you invincible for a bit if you can collect 3.
You know, Red, it's probably not fair to call it an endless runner because, well, technically it isn't endless. Each level is a fairly short little run until you reach a boss fight, which all play out more or less the same way, with them throwing obstacles at you until you get close enough to throw a thing at them. There are a few other modes too. There's a multiplayer mode where you try to outlast some other players, but every time I played the other players, they were bots. There are special challenges to complete, and collection runs where you need to harvest various resources.
I gotta be honest, I kinda wish it was an actual endless runner. I love games like Alto's Odyssey, for example, because every run is just a high score chase, which naturally ramps up the difficulty, so each and every run pushes your skills to the limit. But all the levels I played here was super easy and just a bit boring. Hopefully the later stages get more interesting, but because of the timers and stuff, I could only get so far.
Yeah, I did notice the challenge modes actually did throw me a real challenge. And those are where I had the most fun. Sadly, you're limited to how many times you can play those in a day.
And that's the big problem here. This is chock full of annoying mobile gaminess. For example, to even go on a run, you need to brew the right item to throw at the boss. So you need to go on collection runs just to collect the things you need to make the brew. And of course, they take time to brew. Unless, of course, you speed them up by spending premium currency. If you tell me to go away for half an hour, I'm not coming back, because I'm sorry, this game is not good enough to reel me back in.
Yeah, and there's a bewildering amount of collectibles and currencies. And at every turn, there's flashing exclamation marks and timers on special deals being thrown at you. Not to mention plenty of opportunities to watch ads for bonuses.
I know, right? Literally every time you open the game, they throw a bunch of stuff for you to buy in your face. I know it's standard practice for free mobile games. They have to make money somehow, but there's better ways to do it. I'm just sad to see them do this to Crash. He deserves better. So I'm giving Crash Bandicoot on the Run 1 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yeah, I get you. It does look and sound pretty good though, and there is a decent simple runner buried under all that faff in there. If you can look past that, it's all right. So I'm giving it 2 out of 5 rubber chickens.